Magic. And it's bad news. Bad things are happening. Mom, I'm sorry. Magic.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Well. I'm Bobby.
I'm Jim.
We are back with our regular scheduled program. Thank God you're back.
Whoa, girl.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I know some of our listeners, like Zach, prefer Dr. Mike, but I have something to tell you, Zach. I'm the original. I'm the best. So Dr. Mike can suck my dick.
Period.
Okay? Thanks.
Yeah, Dr. Mike, yeah.
And happy anniversary or whatever the fuck, or happy husband's birthday to you.
I'm going there.
To what?
Exactly where he's at.
Where's he at?
Punta Cana.
Oh, yeah.
The exact resort.
Actually, I thought you were with him because
The
he posted a
exact
picture. I was
resort.
like, isn't Bobby going there? Oh, to the exact resort?
Yes.
Stick to the resort, honey, because I've been to DR.
Oh, well, I don't want to go to Haiti.
Wow.
We have a boat ride, though.
Here's what happens when you get in the water in the Dominican Republic. You cut your foot on a rock. It's literally like fake sand, and then you get in the water and you're just going along and there's rocks everywhere. Because it's not like, it's not the sandy beaches you think.
No,
it's not
it's
as bad
clear
as Europe.
water. It's probably clear
not
because
as
it's
bad.
rock.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's filtered. Yeah.
Well, because there's not sand moving around.
It's not that it's not pretty. It's just that everything outside of the resorts is terrifying.
Well,
not like Mexico terrifying.
no.
Way worse.
No, I've just heard, like, I'm not going to do anything crazy.
No.
We're doing, like, a
No.
cruise through the resort, and there's
That's
also
good.
5-star.
Okay.
Like,
oh,
honey,
yeah. Then, honey, you're set.
honey, we're saying we're going to have apples spritz.
And you probably
or whatever.
fly, like, right into Santiago
Yep,
or...
like, right there. It's like a 5
Oh, no,
minute.
that's on the south side.
No, it's to...
The Punta Cana
Yeah,
airport.
it's like right there.
Okay, then you're perfect.
And
yeah.
I'm in first class.
Because when I went there, I was there for like almost 2 weeks, and the interior is terrifying. Like,
Well, I just don't want to
just
get...
random gangs and like people with guns, and then people who don't have legs trying to get money from you.
That's like Costa Rica.
Open wounds.
Costa Rica...
Yeah.
I hate it.
I remember I was like looking out the bus that we were traveling in, and there's this person with no right leg, but left leg had just like a big giant wound, and the whole calf muscle was exposed. And I was like, did that cut just happen? And apparently the bus driver's like, they keep cutting it open to get money. I was like, oh.
You were on a bus?
Yeah, to get from like city to city, we were going
Girl,
around. Yeah.
Who were you with?
I feel embarrassed saying this because now I would never fucking do this, and I don't support this. I was there on a mission trip. It was a non-religious mission trip, and we would go from city to city and like meet with groups.
Spread the word.
Yeah. It was awful. Okay. So
that's
you're going to have a
embarrassing.
blast. All right.
That's a disaster. Call us 614-721-5336. That's 614-721-5336. Make sure you leave us a review. We love the reviews. We actually got a new one, by the way. Actually, I should read it.
What? I want to hear. We had a review.
It's been a while. Yeah, it's like a year. It's been a long time. We're starting to get popular again.
It comes in waves. I'm trying to get comfortable with
More
this
like
new setup.
tsunamis. I know it's kind of hard, and right now
I'm better
we
now.
do have a new setup, so we're gonna get used to it. I still got to clean a little bit, but last weekend, like I said, we were out Saturday, and Sunday. I was hungover as fuck. Can't wait for the next episode. Bobby and Jim are hilarious and entertaining. I came across their podcast this past spring and have been hooked in every week. The other month they had taken a break, and I found myself looking again for a similar show, but none to be found. So keep making magic. There is an audience out there. Art.
Aw, that is so nice.
I know.
Okay, I love people like that.
I know. Same. I think he's from New Mexico too.
God fucking
So
bless
thank you, Art.
them.
Thank you, Art. Oh, you're on.
Now.
So okay.
Still,
so,
okay.
So we want to tell you about our Saturday. We just want to go
Yeah.
over Saturday really quick.
It was a blast because we have to. I mean, it was one of those. You were like, I just want to go for a couple beers at Jackie O's.
We were gonna like. It was
Now,
gonna be like.
I knew what that meant.
Well, you had plans.
Well, I
you
had
those plans.
I had a birthday brunch at Lindy's, which, by the way, phenomenal. But the entree prices are $20. Like the French toast, like 14. The omelet, like things like that are like 22.
So 2 pieces of bread.
Like crab and egg
two
is
pieces of bread
$22.
dipped in eggs and with cinnamon is $14.
The crab and egg dish is 22. You dumb bitch.
I know, I'm kidding.
The point is, for
God, you're so fucking
for a
mean.
gourmet meal, it's cheap for a brunch. Like it's a great brunch spot.
I've heard good things about it. I just have never been because I'm poor.
Right, married to a doctor. Dr. Mike, can we get you back on here? What are you doing? Bobby, you want to go to brunch? I'll take you to McDonald's. Let's go through the drive-thru.
Actually.
So after brunch, I was like, gotta go. I gotta meet Bobby. And so we went to Jackie O's, and
I had a
that's
really good
where-
time.
Actually, I love that place. They had music.
I kind of liked it on a Saturday afternoon because it
There
was
were
like
so many hot guys there. Like I'm
and it
telling
was
you,
Halloween.
hockey bros, Halloween dads,
but wearing like
football
wrestling
dads.
outfits.
That one wrestling outfit. That guy was tight.
I love a good pair of tights.
He had a nice 3 to 4 inch soft average dick. It was good.
3 to 4 soft average.
Actually, that's not average for soft.
No.
And for how cold it was
nice.
That's a big dick.
Now, he could have been just a shower, and that's fine, too. He had a nice dick.
He had a nice dick. I don't care. Like, that was a tight blue, navy blue. Oh.
Yep. I wish it was white.
White is...
anytime there's a college with white singlets.
Let's just go to a wrestling match.
And be reporters and we could act like we're gay sports news. Oh my God.
I'm telling you, and they love to show off. These wrestlers in college, like they know what they're doing.
When they put their arms up and then like everything stretches up and you see that cock just kind of sit there, like sits like a hammock kind of in a weird, like it's interesting.
It's interesting how the cock lays. So we went to Jackie O's. We found a little bench though and had some fun.
We had some fun, and we will get into that. If you're a Patreon member, you will know about that. If you're not,
we sat on a bench probably for like an hour and a half at least.
Yeah,
because we had 2 drinks each on that bench.
We were
like
having so much fun on this fucking bench. We were crying, laughing.
We need to fucking repeat it actually next Saturday.
I know. That's what I was thinking.
Oh wait, you're gone.
Saturday.
When are you leaving? When are you leaving?
I think I can do next Saturday.
I can't do. I'm off.
Saturday.
Yeah,
I think. Let me confirm, but I think it's possible.
Shit, that would be so fucking crazy.
Okay. It was fun. Straight guys are fun.
So then after that, we went to Pins and saw some dicks at the urinals. I think
we tried, and then we played ping pong. Which was interesting.
You're actually really good at it.
So are you.
I know. That's why I was like, respect. I was like, okay, this is fun.
Like I used to play. I used to slam the ball.
I did. I loved it. It's so fun to be like.
Yeah, but I couldn't get it. Those paddles were not for me.
Oh, that's right. We had bad paddles.
They were like soft.
Yeah, the ball was
the spinner paddle.
I don't like the spinner paddle. I like
I want the hard rubber. Dave, I want that rubber paddle.
So that was our Saturday. Then I had my birthday on Sunday, and I woke up at like noon. I went down to the couch. I think I felt mildly hungover.
This is 36.
And yeah, even though I went to bed at like midnight, I was like, well, I guess I had 5 beers over the course of 8 hours, 10 hours. So that's too many. So I'm old.
Yeah, you might have had more than 5.
Well, let's not judge.
Okay, I'm not judging, but remember we went to Tremont?
I forgot about Tremont.
There was a whole situation.
Actually, I literally forgot about
And
Tremont.
Cobra, we had 2 cocktails. Remember we had the martini thing and the other thing? We were fucking lit. We walk into Tremont, sound like garlic sauce and fucking martini, and we're like, hey!
Yeah, Todd's like, you smell like food. I'm like, we just had food.
And then I see the bartender, I'm like, you're cute. And he was like,
not really. That guy sitting next to me was like, I got 2 children your age and blah, blah. I was like, what? How old are you? You look young.
First of all,
he's like, I'm 59. I was like, 59? Yeah, you could be. Okay.
I guess technically.
You could be my dad.
Especially in
Honey.
Miss Honey. So then we did that. Then you had
Sunday. I woke up. So yet Sunday.
So
I woke up at noon, and I didn't leave the couch till like 4:30 p.m.
I was so wrecked on
So
Sunday.
I was like, now thankfully Matt planned a Sunday night dinner at my favorite place. Matt made the perfect birthday because I woke up at noon.
He let you do.
I come down and there's a giant, like easily $50 bouquet of roses and different flowers, lilies, all these things.
You love flowers.
3 balloons, a card. In the card is like a gift card that gives you discounts at all these restaurants in Grandview.
Oh, cool.
And then I find out what he's secretly been planning, which I can't wait to tell you about next week because we're going on Sunday. A cabin in Hocking Hills.
Boom. And now
Have you seen it? It's cute. It has a hot tub, but it has 2 bedrooms.
Okay, so do you want to tell the story?
Yeah, I'll tell the story.
A quick version from last year.
Matt won't like me sharing this, but I think the people will remember.
It's a learning experience.
Our listeners may remember last year.
And our listeners might want to learn from this and grow.
You gotta
Matt sure has.
Matt's grown a lot. He's actually shrunk there.
I know.
But not in the dick. I meant the waist. So Matt last year thought we would go to a cabin and booked a cabin. We get to the cabin. There's not a bed. There's not a stove. There's not an oven.
Was there like a futon or something?
There was a fold-down futon. At least there was a bathroom. I'll give him that. There wasn't Wi-Fi. There wasn't cell service. So basically, we left. After like 45 minutes there, I was like, there is no way in hell I'm spending 2 days here or 2 nights here. Like, I'm not sleeping on a futon. I'm not going without cell phone. It's like, what am I going to do?
But the
like
setup was that it was going to be like this relaxing.
It was supposed to be a relaxing, serene.
And it was like,
it wasn't. It was one room. But we walked in the room, and that was the room. So I was like, no, we can't do this.
So he learned.
He was very disappointed. He had gone on the website.
He was upset.
As he does, he didn't really pay attention to details. So we messed up that. But now we recovered. We brought all our food to Bobby's that day and had a fun party and lived our lives. Okay.
Yeah, I remember you had.
We had a lot of food.
All of a sudden, you're like, I have tons of food. I'll bring it over.
You're like, we already have food out. I was like, well, we have a lot of cheese.
You're like, we have cheese and Yeah.
We had so much food. So this time he has been secretly planning this without me. I had no idea.
I'm very glad he did that.
I didn't know what he was doing, but he was like, don't plan anything Sunday night, Monday night. Don't plan anything Tuesday night. I was like, okay.
Oh my.
So I didn't. And then he tells my parents at brunch on Saturday, he was like, go wash your hands Saturday. So yeah. So he's really been working it. He even talked to Sabrine about ideas. I don't know if he reached out to you. Probably not.
Didn't.
Why would he?
Why would he?
I mean, look, what are you going to plan? You're like,
I get taken to Hocking Hills. I don't plan Hocking Hills.
there's the chasers, there's the chase.
There's always a chaser. There's always a chase.
He's the chased, so he's not going to know.
Right.
But yeah, so I am very thrilled. So I found out all of that when I woke up at noon on Sunday. Then he took me to La Tavola for dinner, which is my favorite Italian restaurant.
I don't know if I've ever been there.
Oh my God, honey. Like it'll change your life.
Kind of like Cobra did.
More. It's better. The noodles are better. The sauce, I mean, it's better.
Whoa.
I don't know how, but every day they have 3 to 4 specials that change every day. Every single day is different.
Where is it at?
It's on First Avenue in Grandview. So it's like by the library in Grandview. I'm trying to think what we've done there.
I think I've been there.
I don't think you have. You would remember.
You don't look like
Have you
somebody
been to
who goes
Naughty
there.
Pine?
Yeah.
You look. Okay, so it's like one street south of that, like First Avenue.
Yeah, I don't think I have been there, but
Remember when I asked you last week if you're someone who's been to Disney World?
I have it written down.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because you look like someone who hasn't been to Disney World.
Yeah, we're literally walking into Cobra and he's like, you look like somebody who, like I said, someone about Disney.
You said something and I was like, isn't this like, and then I was like, I was going to say like Disney World, but have you been to Disney World?
Because you don't look like somebody who's been in Disney World.
You don't seem like it. And you're from a broken home, so I didn't think your family would have gone.
The home broke as adults. Like, it was fine as kids. We were all chipper.
Okay.
It's the minute we all became adults.
One of those broken homes where everyone,
was a broken
parents
home,
are
but it
like,
was
let's
fake.
stay together till they go to college.
We stayed together for you guys. I was like,
Yeah, they try to. I love when parents try to. Yeah. Wow, you've really okay. So
filled out.
no, I just looked at your drink. I was about to judge you for how much cocktail you've had, and then I looked at mine, and it's the exact same amount. So I had to take it back. Should never have brought it up.
I'm also having the peace pipe.
Well, now you're Native American. Great. Now we're appropriating that.
Which I said Indian style today on accident, and then
What's Indian style? Oh, like when you sit on the ground like Indians?
Yeah.
That's not allowed now?
no.
Oh, honey.
Well, I said it in front of my
How
new
times
coworker,
have changed.
and I said, "Oh, you're sitting Indian style," and she looked at me and she goes, "Crisscross applesauce." I was like, "Oh, no. She's Gen Z." I was like, "Oh no,
Crisscross applesauce.
come on, motherfucker."
Are you kidding me? This cannot. I was like, no.
No, honey, it's fine. I have two of
honey.
them. Like I have a spare because I'm so desperate to be high all the time. Now, we do have a voicemail that I'm really kind of dying to get to because I know. Are we done with what we were discussing?
Oh yeah,
'Cause
the
I
birthday shit. Yeah, we did it all.
So your birthday, we had a really fucking good
we
time.
actually had a good weekend.
And honestly, if
Other
you're in
than
Columbus
Sundays.
and you like us, we can
reach out. We will give you.
We'll go with you.
We have plans. No, I honestly think
I
that
think it'd be
we
so fun.
could plan a Columbus getaway for anyone out there. We could plan
come
it.
to Columbus.
I'll tell you where to go, what to do. I'll get you a reservation. I'll tell you the hotel.
We'll give you a handy, depending.
If it's well,
we got to see some photos.
it's got to be cut.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, great.
We can't say that. I don't want to. We got to cut that out. We got to cut that out.
it out.
I'm sorry, but. Oh,
Sorry,
no.
but I can't. I talked about ugly cocks last week, and I don't
Everyone
care.
has preferences.
I'm ready to be berated about it, but guess
You
what?
have there are ugly
If you go
ones,
on
but then I
Sniffies,
promise you they're
see
uglier if
there's tons of uglies, and there's a lot more uglies than pretty. I'll just say that.
and there's a trend.
And they think it's, but then it's like the hottest guys, and you look at them, and they're the ugliest dicks. I'm like,
it's like,
but then it's like still hot somehow. But
maybe
you're like,
maybe you're only allowed to have 2 of 4, and we can add dicks to that.
Yep.
Personality, face, body, and dick. You only get 2.
You only get 2.
Pick 2.
So I'm a dick in a face. You're a dick in a.
No.
You have a good body though. You have a good ass.
What do I have?
You have a good ass. People love your ass.
Yeah, they do
But
love
you
my
don't-
ass, but it's flat now because of the Wegovy.
Zempic. Well, I'm about to get on it.
So now I just have 1 of 4. I used to think I had body, but I still have.
Well, you're 36
breakouts.
now, so-
I'm 36. I'm wrinkly, and I have a breakout.
Hi, I have
Yep.
breakouts still, and I'm almost 40.
Yeah, it's
Ew.
like I looked in the mirror. I was like, "What's this? What's this?"
Yep.
A week later, I still have a blemish. A week later, I used to be when I was a teenager. It'd be like a day. I'd be like, "Is it gone?"
Honey, you get that
Now I'm
different
like,
gel.
"What's this? What's this? Oh, it's a blood spot now. Oh, oh, I have a liver spot on my face.
Oh my God. I'm really, you know what's really weird?
Do you have liver spots on your hands?
Not yet.
You will.
But it's kind of funny. No, I use Jergens or something or
Jerking off. Jerking off.
No, but like I'll see people's like, so I look at people's dick pics and I'll look at their hands.
You know what's really hot to me, actually?
Yellow stained teeth.
Oh, no. Are they?
No.
Okay, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, not yours.
When straight guys make jokes about jerking off and like have
so
like
hot.
lube, if they're like, yeah, I keep a bottle of lotion by my bed, if you know what I mean. And I'm like, ooh,
I know what you mean.
do you want me to use the lotion and just take care of it for you? Like, if a straight guy brings up jerking off, I'm literally going to offer my whole being.
Now,
my whole being.
Do you ever think though, like, can I just say something? I don't know if we've ever talked about this before. We kind of might have, but when you watch somebody come for the first time, it's very judgmental to me. It's very telling of what kind of a human you are.
Yeah.
If you make weird noises and sounds and weird faces in weird situations, like, and not just like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm talking like when you're like, don't do it.
Why did you do that? Because that just
It's
triggered.
weird.
I just got triggered because you just
like,
came from your
I
glass.
just came.
Okay, I had a boyfriend for 9 months, and I knew it was doomed from the first time he came.
Yep.
And he was, I'm on the bottom. I'm like looking up on my back. He's riding me, and he's like jerking off as he rides me, and he's like, all of a sudden, his face.
No, it's the
And I literally, I'm on my back. I was like, I think I asked him the very first time, like, are you okay? Because I was like, I know it's good, but is it, my dick can't be that good.
Some people,
It can't be
they
that good.
They can't control it.
He
I get
came
it.
like that every time.
We're orgasm
and so
shaming.
every time he had to come, I was like, oh, here we go with the theatrics.
I had a guy that would like.
Why?
He would
Why?
Like, he wouldn't make noises. He'd go, and I'm like, breathe.
Just fucking breathe.
I can't. It's so fucking weird.
People come so weird.
If you saw
and
all
Matt
your
knows if he's too theatrical with it, I'm like, are you okay?
Don't,
like, what?
first
Don't
of
do
all,
that.
don't be theatrical.
It feels
Don't
fake.
talk dirty to me.
It
If I
feels fake to me.
If I have ever had a really funny
if you
laugh
talk
with you,
dirty to
don't
me,
talk dirty to me.
I'm gonna laugh.
Because if I've ever had a laugh with
if
you,
he talks dirty, I start laughing.
oh, I can't. I'm like,
oh yeah,
he's like,
baby.
You want that? I'm
yeah,
like,
baby. And I'm like, no, Matt.
I'm like, we literally just laughed in the living room about 45 minutes about something so stupid. Now you want me to get serious and be like, oh, yeah. No.
I can't
It
do
ain't
it.
happening. It ain't happening.
Now, I don't mind if I get to be the jokey one. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you like this, daddy?
Well, that's when I'm like, oh, we'll see. And that's
I'd like to do that.
Well, the
Chasers,
chasers,
it's like jokey.
Here's the thing. The chasers know how to make the chase. Wait,
the chased know how to get the chasers to come. The chased know. So I'm like, oh, yeah, you like that?
Oh, fuck.
I know exactly how to make
put
you
your
come.
dick in this hole.
But
that's like literally like,
but if you're chasing, if you're the chaser, I don't want you to get all, oh, God, fuck yeah, you fucking like that.
You need to keep
I don't.
your shit together. Now,
I know what role I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in charge.
Especially on a regular, like.
Yeah, a regular.
You're my family.
If you're in my rotation.
If you're a random, okay. If you want to come in and be like, shut the fuck up.
Okay. A random can absolutely talk dirty to me. A random can talk dirty.
If I've literally just like. If you've literally just farted in front of me.
Yeah, if you just took a shit and stunk up the whole bottom half of the house, if you just laughed
and then
at
you're
the
like,
dumbest Family Guy joke ever,
ugh.
and then we go upstairs and you're like, oh yeah, you like this? I'm be like, what was that? You were just laughing at Golden Girls a minute ago.
The answer's no.
The answer's no.
It's no.
No, I want you to take me seriously, but don't talk dirty to me.
God.
I can't be talked dirty to unless you're a random and unless I approve.
Literally.
You need prior approval.
Prior authorization for your coming. But it's really weird. Like, ladies, well, everybody out there. Monitor people that if you know somebody for a long time and then all of a sudden you have sex with them or something, or you see him come for the first time.
What was his name?
It can change your life.
The pastry. Aaron. When Aaron would come, even in the shower, I would be like, you're coming like this. I tested it. I checked everywhere. I was like, what if we have sex in the shower? One time I'm fucking him in the shower and it's like, next
so
thing
not
you know,
only did he so not only did he come weird, he made you fat.
Oh, he made me. Oh, I gained weight for sure.
I know.
Yeah.
This is when you first started getting beefy, and then you lost.
But he also pretended he made a lot of pastries and really just bought them places and then fed me them and was like, I made this.
I hope it doesn't listen, but if you do,
If
prove
you
us
do,
wrong.
you're doing a great job. And we.
I really don't care.
And we love
Is that where he
I
works?
went there, and the pastries are good.
Does he work there?
Yeah, he makes the pastry. Well, he comes up with the pastry recipe. You know exactly what I mean. Yeah, like makes.
Yeah,
them.
and I produce the radio station in Columbus.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So what's this voicemail
I don't know.
you've been talking about?
It has no transcription, so I have no idea. But it's a 3-minute. And then he calls back, and I see the transcription. It says like, "Well, I'm not doing so well." So just.
Hey, not well, people. It's Wyatt from Portland again. So, glad you guys thought it was like funny that the thing I called in about with the crazy email. I'm gonna try to get the email to you, but it's on a controlled server. So next time I'm at work, I'll just have to like snap a photo.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's
yes.
that. But follow up on that, the person has been put on probation and like is not allowed in until they complete this like training thing.
That's what you do.
I don't know.
Yes.
Don't really care. Not my problem anymore.
No, it's gone.
But my weekly grievance this week is so I'm going to school for botany, like plants, specifically plant illness. So plant pathology is what I'm
like
studying.
Marijuana.
I love this. Actually.
Whenever I tell someone who is older, typically I'm thinking like 55 and above, probably retired, usually my neighbor who's kind of a cunt. They think what I'm saying is when I say, oh, I work in a lab and where the lab is focused on what I'm studying, they hear, I work in landscaping and I'm willing to do free landscaping for you. Because
I got this tree.
Yeah, so that's the thing I
have a plant.
Going to school for and in debt for. It's like, girl, you just need like an ID book and a willingness to move rocks and dirt to be a landscaper.
I love him.
I know there's more skills than that.
He needs to come to Columbus.
It's not much more.
Yeah, so she's been fucking bothering me. Like, we're in Oregon. It's been raining for the past week. And she's like, when are you going to come over and, like, mow my lawn? I was like, girl, I don't work for free. Like, first of all, look at my lawn. I don't even mow it. Like,
what?
My stepson mows my lawn.
The people who rent the house from hate it that I don't mow the lawn regularly. And I'm like, I don't like grass. Personally, I would never have a lawn. But, hey, that's just me.
Same. I hate grass.
Yeah, that's all my grievances. I've actually had a pretty boring week. It's been full of midterms and... I didn't even get to go to any Halloween parties, which is pretty shitty because I was studying for class stuff. But
I didn't.
Oh, so it cut off.
Wow.
So then
there's more.
So he comes back with. Then there's a follow up, and I don't.
Hey, it's Wyatt from Portland again. So my luck has changed since I called earlier. I'm currently sitting on the side of the fucking freeway waiting for a tow truck. My car just stopped entirely. So that is making me very unwell right now, and I'm on the edge of screaming, crying, or a combination of both. So, it's 6:55 where I'm at, and it is fucking dark out, and I'm not loving it. So, wish me luck. Hopefully I don't die.
Oh my fucking God.
Bye, guys.
But literally... This guy, we have got to go to Portland. First of all, because you've never been to Portland.
Well, I think we should go to Seattle and make him take a train up to Seattle because it's easy it's a 3-hour train ride.
You know my problem with Seattle because Matt's never been. Right. So, like, I know.
I can't.
But can I bring Matt?
No. This is a podcast where we're going to be whores.
I know.
And the way we roll.
That'll kill me.
No, it won't be fun. No, I don't want to go.
I know. I don't want a partner trip.
I don't want partner trips ever again. Like I literally like.
Well, I just had a blast in Portugal though, so I'm like, well,
a lot of fun.
Portugal was different. I mean, I was a slut there too.
But I would be this. But it is different when you're friends.
No, it is. It's always different. It's so different, and they know that. They know it's not against them. It's just, it's like I take trips with Sabrine only. Like I've been to LA with just you. The trip is different when you don't have to worry about certain aspects of relationships. You don't have to satisfy certain needs of certain people, and it's like you're just. When you're with a friend, you're hanging out. Let's have the maximum fun. We don't necessarily have to have maximum connection. Like when you're with a romantic partner, you're like, let's do that. And I want to take care of you. And let's go home and cuddle.
Have a picture.
And after this, we'll have sex. And that way we'll really bond. And it's
I'd rather just play on Sniffies and watch Netflix.
I'd rather go out
at night, late.
Get drunk with you and then see who's around.
And then I'm always like, I'm tired.
Oh, I know, intermish. No, I love our trips.
Honestly,
don't even make fun of your intermissions anymore. They're the best times.
You're gonna.
The last time we were in New York City, even I was like, when we had our intermissions, I was
so
like,
fun.
I laid in that bed,
get cozy, and you're
looked
like,
out at the city, and was like,
like nobody's bothering you. You can do whatever you want in that
moment. The air
moment.
conditioning was on because it was like
Blast,
June.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I love intermissions now. Matt and I took some in Portugal.
It's great.
A lot.
Intermission.
I would be like, it's 3 p.m. I'm done walking around,
and then
we don't have dinner till 7. We have 4 hours off. I went to the pool. I would go to the pool.
My
the
thing
hot
is, I need
tub.
to learn how to drink.
Yeah.
And vacation better.
I know. So it doesn't get out of control.
Because I just keep drinking, and then by the day 3, I'm like, I'm sick. I have to go lay down. And it's like, oh, no wonder you don't feel
I
good.
can teach you because I was having like 2 bottles of wine,
but I
2
don't-
bottles of wine every day for 11 days.
I actually think though,
And you're
if I
fine.
would switch it up and do like
Yes.
just gin and tonics,
You have to do a pure. You
I
have to
need
do
like
a pure.
clear.
Yep, a clear or a wine with no
So when I do a lot
additives,
of
no
beer,
sulfites.
When I do a lot of beer,
Nope,
then it's like
nope,
the next day I'm like,
nope,
I don't know if I can do
no.
this. And you have the beer shits, and it's just not good.
Right.
So,
Okay, so we need to go to Portland though. If Seattle
wanna go
Portland
to-
trip would be amazing with this guy. We got to meet this guy.
Or does he meet us like somewhere else? We just like.
Oh yeah, honestly. Go
Well,
back
hopefully your luck
back
is.
to
Hopefully you're
Denver.
still alive.
Honestly, I hope.
I hope you're not on the side of the road.
What if I just started pinching my nipple.
I know. I don't know what's happening here.
Oh, I'm getting excited to meet this guy.
You're like, oh, come meet us.
What if this tow truck driver was like,
wants to fuck him?
did I say that right?
Tow truck driver. Oh no,
Georgia.
Now we
Okay.
have things to talk about,
I know.
like Mike Mike Johnson. This
motherfucker
right
I am
here,
telling
you
you
right fucking now, this motherfucker right here is not real.
He's not real. He came out of nowhere. Like the Republicans were desperate. Like how many weeks did we spend? Like at least over a week without a speaker.
Like 3 weeks.
It felt
was
like
a long
forever.
time. It
and they
was
just,
like at least over a week.
I know, and they kept recessing to be like, no, we don't need to vote on it. We'll just go.
And then he
it's
comes
like,
out of nowhere.
I'm literally.
Did you feel like that way?
Oh no, he came
I'm
out of
like,
nowhere.
Who?
And they barely even wanted him. I mean, I think they were all just so embarrassed at that time. They were like, we'll vote for anyone.
Yeah, but
we'll
like,
vote for anyone.
I don't know what's.
But then they pick someone who's like, they're like, what's your vision for America? And he's like,
Pick up the Bible.
And it's like, okay, so we can't eat shrimp? Like, what part of the
Yeah, like,
Bible are
I'm
we supposed to pick up and believe in? It's just
Which one
so
today,
embarrassing.
Mike?
Which one today, Mike Hunt? I don't really understand where we're going with him because
I don't either.
Everything he wants to pass is so extreme that it's not even like Mitch McConnell is going, no, that's not going to pass the Senate.
Well, Mitch McConnell's saying
Mitch
no to
McConnell
everything. He's
saying
like,
no. He's like, no. Mitch
like,
McConnell
is that a
wasn't,
yes or no? It's a no.
he wasn't saying no, but he was.
He wasn't saying yes, but he wasn't saying no. He was kind of just.
Mitch now doesn't say anything.
He lost his words. I have like a little clip that I made of information. Maybe this
yeah,
might
I need
be
to hear
hearing
it. Okay.
Mike Johnson, a figure often quoted in discussions about morality, has made several statements linking the fall of Rome to what he describes as rampant homosexual behavior that was condoned by society.
AI writing.
He suggests that this was a factor in Rome's decline, alongside a loss of morals and societal depravity. However, when we turn to the historical analysis, the collapse of Rome is far more complex and cannot be pinned on any single cause,
Right, I don't think it was
let
the
alone
case.
the private sexual conduct of its citizens. Historians point to a multitude of factors, including economic troubles, over-reliance on slave labor, military overspending, political corruption, and the unsustainable size of the empire.
Empire. Kind of like the United States.
Kind of like the
just
United States.
spreading
right
out
now.
everywhere.
Like, well,
Huh.
we got rid of slavery.
$14 billion. Okay.
Or lit.
And I also have another thing on here that I might play. I want to play it for us, but I might not stay on the show. But it's
Okay.
like I had AI give me a fake comedy show,
Oh, I love that.
like a skit about Mike Hunt. So let's just hear it and see if it's any good.
So Mike Johnson has been quoted saying that the fall of Rome was due to their rampant homosexual behavior. I mean, if that's the case, then my high school must have been the epicenter of a fallen empire. Because let me tell you, the drama club parties? Legendary. But let's be real, if we're blaming the fall of empires on who's sleeping with whom, then my neighbor's
Making all the
divorce is
jokes.
probably signaling the apocalypse.
Wait.
I guess it's time to stock up on canned goods and glitter. Historians, though, they're like that one friend at the party
So
who
bad.
actually knows what they're talking about. They tell us Rome fell for a bunch of reasons. Economic troubles, military issues, political corruption.
Obviously.
Sounds a bit like my last family reunion, minus the barbarian invasions, though Uncle Jerry on the karaoke comes close.
This is cunty.
And let's talk about overexpansion. Rome stretched from the Atlantic to the Middle East. If Rome were a pair of jeans, it'd be the kind you have to lay on the bed to zip up. And military overspending? I guess even back then, men were buying toys they couldn't afford. Honey, I swear, this new catapult will totally fit in the garage next to the chariot. Now, some say Christianity and the loss of traditional values played a part. I guess that's one way to put it if traditional values means wearing a toga and believing Zeus might strike you down for not liking his latest Instagram post. So in the end, if we're making jokes about the fall of Rome, let's remember it's less about who you love and more about not stretching yourself too thin. Because the only thing I want overextended is a fat cock and my bank account.
Oh, good.
I added that.
Honey.
I added the last part. That's what I'll play for. I think that's better. That's better education. So that's basically. I just wanted to kind of, because I was actually kind of confused because everybody's talking about straight men with Rome or whatever. Have you heard that thing where they're like, "What's your Rome?"
What? No, what is this?
There was like a phase with straight men. They're like, girls were asking their husbands, "How often do you think of Rome?" And then the guy would be like the Roman Empire. She's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Like once a week." And people were answering this and I'm like, I've never thought of the Roman Empire other than getting fucked.
Why would we?
Other than getting fucked by Zeus or whatever, I don't think of the Roman Empire.
What? The straights are
apparently straight men think about the Roman Empire way too much
because they think it's like peak masculinity and like we were warriors.
Was it?
And we were. It wasn't.
Was it?
It wasn't. Like
guys,
it was
everything is gay.
It was a mess. First of all,
well, okay, so
they were swallowing each other's semen
they were ejaculating on each other.
Yep. They didn't want to waste the seed, so you would jerk off on your friend. You would swallow their cum.
But if you bottomed,
honestly, I fully believe that most of these hypermasculine men do believe that and would swallow their friends' cum because when you talk to them, they're like, listen, if you want to get big and you want to get muscles, you can't jerk off. You got to save up your energy. And high school coaches are still telling the high school boys, you can't jerk off because you will lose athletic prowess. When I was in college, I had a friend who played lacrosse. He told me that his coach would tell the entire team in the locker room after practice leading up to a game, no jerking off, no fucking your girlfriends until after the game because he wanted them
to be hungry.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. These men today would absolutely swallow cum. Straight men would love to swallow cum because they want the energy, they want the vitality, they want to be a man. So I think straight men would swallow each other's cum.
And if we're being honest, the most masculine thing you can do is take a dick. So,
right. I mean, we make fun of pussy. We call people pussies.
You make fun of gay people, but we're taking a literal rod into our holes.
Exactly.
Like we're taking a load.
When they talk about manhood, they call their hard dicks their manhood. So if that's manhood, you probably do want manhood, don't you?
You want to put that in my manhole.
There's nothing more manly than taking a dick.
Period.
Okay.
And that's on God. So anyway, Mike Johnson.
Rome is apparently a big deal. And so Mike Johnson's thinking about, listen to his name. Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson. He's gay. There's nothing.
Hi, gay.
Mike Johnson. I want to bring something up that I didn't really look into, but I'm a little creeped out by. Apparently, when he was 24, he adopted a 15-year-old black boy.
I agree.
That's no longer in any family picture.
Where is he? We don't know.
Why do you think he doesn't want to be in family pictures? Maybe Mike Johnson had a little
rendezvous,
dilly-dally with a 15-year-old when he was 24. I wouldn't be surprised. Look at him.
Be surprised either.
Look at him.
Here's the thing.
It's the same thing with Matt. Remember Matt Gaetz? Matt Gaetz. What did he do?
He adopted
Nestor from Cuba. And now Matt Gaetz is credibly accused of having sex with underage people. But he had an adopted son from Cuba. What are all these Republican men doing with these adopted boys? That's what I want to know. What are Republicans doing with adopted boys? You tell me.
Just ask yourself that.
Just ask yourself, but they're obsessed with the Roman Empire where they used to swallow men's cum.
But also they're so obsessed with gay sex.
Yeah, they are. They're always like,
it's the point
we
where
gotta ban gay sex. Gay sex. I want to hear, so how do you have gay sex? What is it? Let's go to the Supreme Court and ban it. What's gay sex?
No, but here's the thing. It's like a thrill for them. They're like, yeah, if we ban it, then it's like the olden days when we had to sneak around. Like, bitch, you know what? First of all, I don't really agree with.
Do you want to know what gay sex is? jerking off while looking at Twitter. Like,
right.
I don't think you understand what gay sex is.
A hand job and a bologna sandwich. Not bologna. That's gross. A piece of pizza.
Literally afterwards.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like, let's go to bed. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, like it's not. Everybody thinks everything is so.
Like we are not. Like the orgies that you imagine are only happening among
on
the worst
Saturdays.
gays possible. Saturdays.
Here's the thing, though, too, is like, why do you feel like us fucking each other is the fall of an empire? And that means we are super powerful, bitch, and you should be scared.
If two men having
about
sex
masculinity
in their bedroom can make an empire fall, the empire was not strong.
What do you think we can do if we fucking like don't fuck with us? Okay,
the empire's not strong.
The empire will strike back.
It has.
And it will. What if the gays just took over? We probably could. They're scared of us.
Honestly. Like, literally, straight men, like, if I were to walk past a straight guy and slap his ass in the way that straight guys slap women's asses all the time, that straight guy would cry and be like, oh my God, I was fucking abused. I was attacked. He touched
Meanwhile,
my ass. He touched my ass. I'm like, and you slap random girls' asses
at this
all
girl
the
and
time.
said, come get on this cock.
Yeah.
It's like,
okay.
I saw Twitter, or what is it called? TikTok, of another gay podcast, but they brought up a really interesting point. I kind of wanted to like run this by you. They were like, I don't think being straight or like a straight guy should be able to get a blowjob from a gay guy and it not be gay and it not be cheating, because we're actually doing you a favor, ladies, because that's something you probably don't want to do a lot of the time, and we will do it for free with no romantic connection at all. All we want is your load.
They don't believe in trimming. They don't believe in keeping themselves clean.
I know their assholes stink. I just know it.
No, because they don't want to touch your asshole because they're afraid it makes them gay. They're not cleaning their assholes. There is shit caked on all the hair around it and all the taint. I'm telling you, straight men are not as clean as we think.
How embarrassing that you are so scared.
But they want a blowjob.
But you're so nervous about touching your ass that you're gay that, to me, you are so weak. That is not masculine at all. That is the gayest thing I've ever heard.
If you can't touch any part of your body,
if you can't touch your ass to clean it, you're gay as fuck, honey.
It's true. Yeah.
Like who doesn't clean their asshole?
A lot. I know. No, I know gay guys. I know straight guys. I don't really know straight guys. Well, no, I do know straight guys. The ones that ones that I talk to, they're getting more open, I would say.
But,
there's definitely none of them want their asshole
touched. They're into pegging.
Well, really?
Well, I think that's like a big thing in the straight thing now, like pegging and like girls eating out boys' asses.
I have heard this.
Yeah, so I think it's like a thing that's...
I've encouraged it.
I think Gen Z doesn't care. It's Gen Z.
First of all, if you like a blowjob and you like your balls being licked and sucked
Imagine your hole being licked while you're jerking off.
They're like, I like the part below my balls too. And I'm like, Now go lower where there's more nerve endings. You would probably like your asshole licked.
And if your wife wants
to do it, oh God, God bless
them.
God bless.
Honey, we're going into the bathtub. We're getting bleach. We're gonna burn that first layer off.
Get out the manscaper.
Because nobody wants an asshole hair in their teeth talking to their parents after they eat their spouse's asshole.
Well, talk to Matt because he doesn't mind.
Some people don't, and I think it's disgusting.
No,
sorry. I'm actually not a fan.
I think I trim enough, Matt. Do I?
I don't know. I can see your hole being kind of hairy.
It is normally, but I normally I go around it.
So I do want us to
What if I have a dirty hole?
You don't.
I'm always worried I have a dirty hole.
I am too. It's like one of my biggest fears in life. Like literally every day
I have a question, and be honest.
I will. I'll be fucking dead ass.
Okay. Have you ever known that you're about to have sex and reached down and touched your hole or like rubbed on it and then smelled it? Oh yeah. Okay, good. Okay. I thought I was the only one. I'm like, is that not normal?
No, like I
will literally be like,
well, like even if I'm getting a blowjob, like
okay, it's fine.
And I know the situation.
I rub the crease.
Oh, honey.
No, because that's the worst part, isn't it?
No, I mean, I literally like will be like, I shit today. I can't like. I'm gonna stand up and just like pull my cock out. I'm not gonna like.
Oh no, I can't even do that. If I you know the crease what I'm talking about, like in between the balls and the thigh. If I rub that and I'm like
smell, yeah, it's over.
I'm not having sex. I'm not having.
Do you understand that? And now everybody listening and watching. Everybody smells their own crease.
Everyone loves. I mean, you have to smell your crease. That's how you know you need to shower.
But I think everybody knows that they like their own crease, though. Like sometimes, like
I don't
when it's kind of stank. I'm
always hate it.
I don't either. When it's stank, I'm like,
Well, and that's where I'm wondering.
But that's why I wish I could like somebody else's stank.
Well, I'm wondering if these gay freaks are liberated and we're not.
Well,
because
they like the stink of it.
The gay freaks that are at like AWOL and they're like, I like the man musk, and I'm like. Man musk.
Poop and sweat.
I'm like, it smells terrible, but they're like, they love it.
I know. I wish I could train my brain to be like, I love ball sack.
How do we do that?
I don't know.
But you don't just love ball sack. Like those people love
sweaty,
dirty balls.
Like they want you from the gym, literally in their mouth.
And that I don't know if I can do it. I don't think I can do it. I think it's.
But then I could smell my own brand and be like, it's
but
not
then I
bad.
like.
It's not good, but it's not bad. Do you ever feel like you? I mean, we all have the same.
But here's
problems.
the problem: I eat blue cheese, gorgonzola cheese. I don't mind the smell of mushroom. Like these fermented nasty things that I eat and like. Why do I like that if I don't like the smell of dirty balls?
It's just a spiciness for me. There's always like a spice there.
There's always
like
a BO
like
tang.
Yeah, it's
the
like
BO
pepper,
tang.
Yeah,
peppery.
Like,
peppery.
You're like, oh.
And I know pussy stinks like that too. So all the ladies listening are
here's
like,
the
oh my God, these men are gross.
We're all fucking gross. Period.
No, your body. And that's what I've read online. Like these are the thoughts is actually bodies aren't gross. Bodies have smells. Body have discharges. Bodies are like
working there. It's literally your body. You have cells that are shedding constantly.
We are in
it's kind of
we are in a
miracle
constant state of decay,
shedding.
Of decay. No, decay. We are marching our way towards death.
That is a really weird.
All
it's a
of your body is decaying.
Yeah, like there's no coming back.
No.
There's not like, oh well, now I'm gonna be young again. Nope, this is it.
Like you don't restart at birth. You are just marching towards death slowly.
Well, actually, I think from birth to like probably like 15 till puberty, I think you are alive. But I think from that point
on, can we move that up to like 19? I mean,
well, think about some of the animals that
I think
they're
it's
born,
like 19,
they
20.
procreate, and they die. Like that's kind of what we are in a slower version though. Like where we should be dead at like 22. And now we're
why do you think all the women out there freak out that they're not pregnant by 30? They're like,
because their bodies
I'm 30. We got their bodies are telling them their butt stinky pussy.
They're walking around smelling their creases. They're like, being like, what's wrong with me?
They're like, my mucus is not sticky enough. I know I should be pregnant.
Oh, my pussy. It's
my fucking pussy.
And listen, I get it. Like I understand that people want children, and,
we want
and thank
fresh.
God there's science that can help you, but.
By the way, we need to talk about something serious for a minute.
Oh God!
Right now on November 7th, if we don't pass issue 1, if we don't pass issue 1, your reproductive health care decisions are being left up to a legislature which is controlled by Republican men, a gerrymandered legislature, by the way. But also, they don't represent us. It's like 80% Republican, even though Ohio is not 80% Republican. And they're going to decide whether or not you can have an abortion. But not just that, they're going after IVF next because you create embryos.
Which is like, they're saying that's playing
God.
They're
saying that's a baby.
Actually, every time you make that is embryo, a good point.
That's a baby.
Fertility care is on the docket.
On the ballot.
Yeah. It's
if
not
you
just
don't vote yes
abortion.
On issue 1 in November 7th.
You're right. It's all reproductive. This is hurting my pollen.
I know. I think you're just in pain. Sorry.
It's for pollen idol. I just need to like.
Also, if you don't vote yes on issue 1,
sure you vote yes
his
for
pilonidal will explode. So,
and if you don't vote yes on issue 2, I'm going to vote no on issue 1 and cancel your vote.
Literally, all the women out there like fuck you.
Like, listen, I'll vote 1 if you vote 2.
Honestly, I think a lot of people are going to find it easier to just say yes to both.
Yes.
Because why would you vote? Why do I want to keep criminalizing having marijuana? It doesn't make sense. Even if I don't use marijuana, like no one should go to jail for it. I'm sitting next to you. You would be in prison for what you're doing right now. Why? Like, why is that?
Right, but meanwhile,
for no reason.
Meanwhile, let's drink a whole fucking 6 bottles of that and then drive home and be arrested, but not like, I don't know.
Are you talking? You're not talking about me, bitch. Like,
okay, so I want to talk about chastity cages.
No, we have to because
I kind of want one, but I also don't know why.
Okay. So my first exposure to them was like Locktober. Okay. And so I saw Locktober on Instagram like 2 years ago. And I was like seeing all these really hot guys.
Locking their cocks.
But now I feel like it's dumb. So I want to tell you why. And I'm not trying to shame anyone.
Oh, you're kink shaming.
Oh my God, you're kink shaming. No.
You know, like
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck these boys are doing when they're like, the key is thrown away. What?
What do you mean it's thrown?
So your cock is in a cage 24/7, 365?
So I have to show you something.
Show me right now.
Well, first I'm going to get a Miller Lite.
Oh, is there any in there? Yeah. You fucking drunk ass hoe. Hi, gay.
I'm not good at it.
I can't get out.
Yes, you can.
I can't get out.
Yes, you can.
Oh my God. Okay.
What were we talking about? I just really ruined everything. Chastity cages, October.
Okay, so the first time I saw it was October, and I'm just confused.
Now for the lady, let's just like explain it though.
They don't know what this is.
So ladies,
no straight man does this.
I think it's gonna catch on though.
Really?
Well, based on the reviews.
Actually, based on Findom, because Findom is also a straight thing.
Femdom.
Femdom.
Fen.
No. Oh, that's illegal. Yeah, it was for weight loss. You would know about it. Of course you remember. So yeah, not fen, but Fendom. Yeah, like I feel like there are probably straight men who would be like, lock my cock up, honey.
So a cock cage goes around the cock.
Okay.
And
do you have one?
No, but
we should have a demonstration.
I want one. Maybe on our Patreon. If you join our Patreon, if I get 5 people to join Patreon for the month, I'll do a cock cage presentation on there.
I think we would both show our cocks on Patreon.
And
I would. In a cock cage, not just a plain cock.
And they make nubbin ones, so it's perfect. So basically it goes over your cock, around your balls, and locks around your balls and your cock, and you can't get your cock out. Meaning
you can't even get it hard because it's in a metal cage.
Though, but like what if you did get hard?
Injury. Do I want to risk permanent injury to my manhood?
Well, my man. Ew,
literally. See what I'm saying?
Gross.
No, men call it their manhood.
Okay, so
because they think entirely. Okay, what's this?
So they make little nubbin ones. Okay, so they make ones that are for like the innies of the world. It's called the flat chastity cage, small chastity cage, inverted chastity cage for men penis. So it's basically for those boys that are growers. Well, and fats and femmes.
If it's flat, if your dick doesn't come out from your skin, you're fat.
Yeah,
you're fat.
Nice snug fit,
matter, but.
I got the 1.97 and I was a little afraid of being too small. However, it's a great fit. Or it fits great. I'm an average size for a white male. Hold on. Like people say, exactly what I wanted. I think you need to read it because I'm not going to read
this shit.
Read the one below it. Out loud, go.
This one says exactly what I wanted. I got the medium-sized ring, parentheses, big balls, small hog, and it was the perfect size. Amazing quality, heavy metal. The locking mechanism works perfectly, and it came packaged discreetly. One thing I will say, though, is that the holes in the actual cage can pinch your skin. Great review for small clit sissy. It's a great small cage for long-term wear, comfortable and secure. Next review, great for growers. The cage is perfect. If you're having trouble with unintentionally slipping out, I recommend getting Chastity auxiliary strap or some shoestring to pull the ring in on the body more. This works especially well for anyone else that's a grower.
Meaning fat and slow.
Like,
so these things are real. Like people, these are straight guys. That was not gay guys.
You think?
Yes, based on my hog. My balls and my hog.
I don't know. There's some like.
I mean, I say hog.
A lot of fat gay guys act like straight guys. No offense. Just gonna say it. You do too. You're like, I like hockey. Wow, hockey, sports.
Oh, I love hockey though. Even if I was skinny, I'd like hockey.
Would you?
Absolutely. I'd probably like it more. I'd probably be sleeping with half the team.
Find me one skinny gay guy who likes hockey.
I already know one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who?
Christopher. I swear to God.
Oh my fucking God.
I swear. It's man.
Christopher?
He's a local gay.
Okay, let's see. And I'll be the judge if he's skinny or not. Ages. No, I just am interested because like Locktober is a big thing where everyone's like, lock your cock away. And then I'm like, but who are they giving the keys to?
So there's actually, I was reading on Twitter because I was also interested.
Okay, like what is happening?
So did you know that there's like an electronic one and apparently somebody hacked into the system and they couldn't get these cock cages on people? I'm like, oh my God.
Imagine having to take like a metal saw to your cock cage. Like
firefighters, hi. My cock cage won't come off, and I've got a I
would love to show my cock cage.
So many things that I saw today.
Firefighter.
There's a guy that I. Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Even if it's little, I would love them to say like,
oh,
come lick my clit. It's like a little clit. It's not, but
I would love if there was a service you could call where they come to your house and all of a sudden you're having sex with them. Like
that's called prostitution.
Oh,
is that what it is?
No, I mean like,
why don't you go?
You know, like on the videos you see where they like a delivery boy comes over and you're like, oh, all of a sudden you answer the door and you're in a towel. And
no, that's my
next
fantasy.
thing you know, like
I looked that up on purpose, and people do that. You know that, right?
I know.
Like really, they'll be like,
but it's weird how it works.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting.
It's weird how it works.
I know.
The weird part is when it's like clearly amateur, and I'm like, oh yeah, so that person came in.
and fucked the hole. Right after a little bit of Pepsi pizza. Now, so we're going to try chastity cages. If you have any information on it,
I want to wear one. I'm going to wear one.
721-5336. I put it on our Twitter.
614-721-5336.
What
Tell
are
us
the
about your
pros, cons?
Tell us about your cock chastity cage.
Tell your stories.
Okay. Do we have any? Do we have to save it? Save it.
No, I'm going to make a
What?
quick announcement. Oh, honey, I have to say it though. Oh, honey. Remember you were talking about the Nordic and I was like,
What's the Nordic?
At the crew game, I sat there.
You mean the part where you have to stand?
Yes. I never want to go there again to that area.
I'm sorry, but like I am starting to wonder.
Was so into it. It's like a bunch of people.
Who? Yeah.
Like cheer, like go crew, go, and I'm like, you're not even watching the game. I had a guy behind. Okay, so we're just going to that. I went to the fucking crew game. Literally, there's a guy screaming behind me. Ah, the crew! Whoa! And I'm like, oh my god! Like they're doing all these weird chants, like baby, baby. I'm like, they're trying to make fetch happen, and it's not happening.
You're like, we're in Columbus, and
Right?
it's a
Like Columbus against the world.
like
I'm like,
people don't even follow soccer, and we're in Columbus, Ohio.
the best team in the land. I'm like, no,
Not really. And
I mean,
also,
they are good, but
no one follows soccer in the U.S.
It's actually really growing faster than any other sport, by the way. But yeah,
and it's
you're
still
right.
not followed, but it's growing
It is.
great.
They'll have 50,000 people in the Atlanta game. Anyway,
That's nothing, unfortunately. 100,000 go to watch one football game at OSU Stadium. 112,000 per game, but 50,000. Okay, great.
But for soccer,
in Atlanta's bigger than the Columbus. Like, I'm just saying. I know that's what I'm saying. It's growing, but no one cares about soccer in the U.S.
And it's interesting though
Especially
because
men's.
people are like screaming. One guy pissed me the fuck off though.
What is this?
Yes. So some guy was. It made me really self-conscious, and I actually been really down on myself lately. Some guy was yelling at the
What?
He was yelling at the goalie. So he was yelling out loud in the middle of everything. Everybody's there. Hey, so-and-so, you fat fuck. You're still fat. You fat ass. Like, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm looking around like there's some
I'm trying
people
to
of
figure
size
out
here.
why someone in the stands, especially in the poor people standing only section,
Why are we talking shit?
are talking shit to someone making millions of dollars as a
Right.
professional sports player.
Right.
Oh, you're fat.
I'm like,
oh,
you're
and what are you?
You're on metal bleachers, ho. Like I don't know.
And what are you? You're not even.
You're
you
an
don't even have a
accountant,
seat.
Tim.
You're an accountant, Tim,
You're not even a good one. You're a junior.
in a standing only section of the stadium.
When you're in the Stanley,
When you're in Stanley Steamers only section, you should not. Oh my God!
There was an episode. If you haven't heard it, Jim talks about it. But I'm telling you right fucking now, I will never fucking sit in the Nordeck again.
Girl,
it is horrendous.
Do you not remember?
No,
I'm glad you remember.
And then
because I literally was like,
as I was going through it, I thought of you, and I go, I go. This,
You know what I mean?
wrote it right in my phone. I go, oh my God, this is fucking horrendous. Like,
I'm sorry,
it's
but
terrible.
the worst people in the world are there. Like that's
Like,
why I told Matt.
well,
I was
it made me
like,
feel
he's like, I thought you
old.
liked these games. I'm like, I like the food. There.
It made me feel old.
I like the alcohol
because
there.
it is a lot of younger people because they're poor.
Yep.
But also I'm like, and then he's
They
yelling
can-
fat ass, and I'm like, I feel uncomfortable. Like I was like, I gotta go. So I stood there on the side.
I still want to know how being fat is an insult. I'm trying to figure that out.
Thank you.
Especially when you're a professional athlete.
Especially when you're literally can run circles around this, and the guy in the stands is like, "Are you jealous, babe? Did you not make the soccer team, babe?"
That's probably what happened.
It is.
He's probably like, I used to play in high school. Yeah, your high school was in bumfuck
You're
nowhere,
D1
and you didn't.
or whatever,
You were on the
D5.
bench the whole time. Like, I
know.
can't.
So
Straight
that
people are
pissed me
so
off.
insecure.
It was so weird.
especially when they're.
And then I also want to make a quick announcement, and I'll go more in details in the future. But I'm trying to start a campground in Hocking Hills.
Honey,
Like,
I'm
for
fully
real.
supportive.
It's called the Woodlands.
Can I be
already
a
have
founding
logo.
partner?
Yeah, I already
I'll
have
take out a
logo.
loan.
So I'm offering.
Let me see the logo.
It's kind of hot.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. Lumberjacks.
It's gonna be clothing
bears.
optional. It's
Yep.
gonna be Hocking Hills. I'm looking for people. So if you are in construction, if you are an electrician, if you own a pool company, if you own a landscaping company, if you want
If
to
you
just
have
invest,
a hot cock.
if you have a hot cock, we need you. I want this to be a collective thing. I don't want it to be like
Oh
obviously
my God, actually.
obviously I'll get a loan in my name probably. I've been
Joint.
looking at
We can
land.
do joint.
I've been looking at land. In Hocking Hills, and there's some good land. We're gonna have to do some construction. We need somebody with a backhoe. We need somebody who has. So if you are interested in any way and you live in Ohio, and you're interested in like potentially starting a gay campground,
We fucking
so
need it.
I am looking for people to help.
Suck dick.
You can follow the Instagram. It's the Woodlands Gay Resort.
Really?
On Instagram, yes. I already reached out to a magazine to try to like. I want to drum up.
Magazine.
I can't. I'm not doing it until I know that there's support.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
So I'm gonna really try to get some investors. If you want to invest $10,000, I'll give you a 0.5% stake in the company every $10,000 you give. So if you have 100,000, I mean, it's worth it once you get up there.
Honestly, that's worth it. Okay.
So I need that's for them high rollers. Like I'm not just gonna give you.
We'll save this. Yeah.
So
This page should be saved though because it's something.
yeah, save it.
Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
we can just say it quickly.
no, we don't have time.
Oh, we don't. Okay. So that's that. Now the sundries,
The sundry.
and I'm gonna play.
I gotta see
What
this.
you-
'Cause I'm reading this and I'm like, what?
Do you?
Honey. Miss Honey. By the way, this episode is amazing.
I know.
And I think it's the Prosecco.
I think it is. I'm telling you, wine makes this better.
We need it every wine episode we've had. Every one.
Is good. Because you get a little tipsy quick. That's why I was like,
It's
wine.
quick.
No, we
It
need
is
wine.
quick.
So
Wine.
you get like silly,
But it's not like mixed
drunk.
drink drunk.
It's not
just
like,
like
it's like
life.
this right here is. So,
I did specifically ask ahead of time not to
Okay.
be called sir.
This has been on the internet.
Looks like he's having a nice feast.
She, her.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
But it was not all good.
Hi. I use she, her pronouns. I'm not sir.
Oh, so
Yeah, like it's like a knife in the heart. I did specifically ask ahead of time not to be called sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Okay. The Sweetwater starts at okay.
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's just always like a knife. It always hurts every single time. I was wondering if there's a manager I could talk to about something that happened. Yeah, I was called sir. Oh, okay. It just really sucks every time it happens. Sorry about that. I don't need to be called ma'am. I just need to not be called sir. You know? Thank you.
Fuck me.
Did you call me sir? I just want to tell you that the person who gave me this called me sir.
What?
Called me sir.
Oh.
It's just like, it kind of just hurts a lot to get called sir.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
Very good. Thank you so much. No. Yeah. Thank you. I'm not a sir.
So
Nothing like.
this came up. Somebody, people are like,
I have so many. So someone with male pattern baldness and a 5 o'clock shadow is pissed that people are calling her sir. And I am fucking tired of it. Okay. Like, don't go around making videos of people messing up and then acting like you're the victim because you're the one filming them and being an asshole.
thank you.
Just so you can be popular on the internet and be like, I'm being misgendered.
Specifically
I'm
asked
trying to
ahead
There
of
find
time.
their
are plenty
actual-
of non-binary people and trans women who would not do what this person is doing. And I know them. Yeah, it sucks to be misgendered. It shouldn't happen. But also, you have to roll with it because life is life, society sucks, and we're raised in a terrible fucking society.
It's
Where I am told if you have boobs, you're a woman. If you have a beard, you're a man. And if you have male pattern baldness, you are a man. That's what we are taught from day one growing up.
You can't get mad at people.
You cannot get mad at someone who's raised in this situation and they have no knowledge outside of their small bubble life, which we are pushed into, and then make a video about them to make fun of them and say, my life sucks because I was misgendered by this person.
I mean,
I'm tired
even the
of it.
trans
I'm
people are
honestly-
like, no,
even the trans people, yeah,
they're
sure.
like, not everyone that wears makeup and addresses trans. That's a very obtuse way of viewing being trans.
I have my nails like,
if you're like, it's a her, and it's like,
I would not scream at someone.
but
for
that's what this
misgendering
person
me.
is doing. I'm gonna put the video up too.
I would never scream at someone for misgendering me. I would tell them if I thought we had a relationship. But if it's a random person who's in the service industry,
Right.
I'm not going out of my way to be like, I want to
up.
explain to you my gender journey and tell you why I
specifically
use
called
these
early-
pronouns. I'm not going to do that
Who
to
the
them.
fuck are you, first of all?
This is so exhausting.
It's very cringe. And apparently this Karen...
this Karen going
shithead.
place to place to place
On
to place
purpose.
and filming
They get free food. They film it and put it on TikTok.
You know why they do it? Because they know how they look. They know they present very masculine. And they know they're going to get called sir.
But again...
And they probably have a name that's very masculine.
Also,
it's
though,
probably Michael. And they're like...
Michelle? The thing is that it doesn't matter what you look like. Though. Like again, you could be wearing. I could wear a dress and nails and hair, and I'm not female. I'm male.
But you don't hate the person.
And then I'm not like.
First of all, there's a difference between being intentionally misgendered and accidentally misgendered. To say like I called ahead of time and told the restaurant not to call me sir, and this overworked, stressed out server who came out and accidentally said sir to you, you're gonna yell at them?
Not tip them and get a free meal.
You're a fucking asshole.
Right.
You're a
it's an
fucking asshole. I don't care if you're trans or not. You're an asshole.
You're a bitch.
You're a bitch. And you're making videos for clout. So we're done with you. So stop making videos for clout if you're trans. You're ruining the trans movement.
Right.
You're ruining it.
Ruining it. Because people aren't going to take you. Yeah.
No one's taking them seriously.
Because the next thing you know, some straight hetero, like whatever's going to do a video doing the same thing.
Be like,
you aren't proving a point.
You're not proving a point. It's not cute.
It's gross.
It's not cute.
So that's my sundry.
I'm done.
Don't act like you're mad at people for misgendering you when you present not necessarily clearly. Also, it's an educational moment. So
I also have
them.
to say that how you present is entirely different than how you identify.
Agreed.
Because I can identify a certain way. I am bald. I have facial hair. So how I present to people is very masculine, but I don't feel masculine inside all the time. So I do not fault people for saying sir, whatever. I don't care because I present in that way, in the way that society has conditioned us to say sir. So I'm not going to get upset about it. I live my life. I know how I am inside. My friends know who I am.
Right. It's
I
not
don't
like,
feel offended when someone's like, this bald guy with a beard, I'm going to call him sir. I'm going to live my life. Don't get offended by shit that you don't need to be offended by. Stop being bothered by it.
And if you're so offended, then educate. Don't be offended.
And be polite when you educate. Be kind.
Like, that stabs me in the heart. Okay, well, I didn't know.
Stabs me in the heart? Like, if that's what stabs you in the heart, I want you to watch social media and watch the genocide of Palestinians. You're stabbed in the heart by being called sir? Oh my God, I'm sorry your life is so fucking hard that you get to walk around society.
Getting oysters, honey.
I'm done with this shit.
I'm telling you, it is cringe. And when I send you, I'm telling you right fucking now, we want, what's her name on the show?
Yeah.
I wrote her.
I want to, okay, good.
It's like, please come on our show.
Yeah. So my sundry is about queer versus gay. And I was talking to my friend Sabrina about this, our friend.
That's true.
There is a massive difference between being queer and being pro-liberation for everyone and just being plain old lowercase g gay. And I'm seeing a lot of people acting all oppressed and like their lives are terrible because they're gay. And it's so hard to be gay. It's so hard to be me. When in reality, they're pro-oppression. They don't do a single thing. They don't care about anyone else other than them in their lives. And there are these gays called Gays Against Groomers who don't give a fuck about trans people and want to say,
they're cutting trans out.
You know what? We got to abandon these trans people because they're really ruining the movement. They're really ruining my rights. Whoever said it was about your rights? You're right in this country as a gay person, lowercase g gay person. You have every right you need.
I was going to say.
You can get married. You can adopt. You can have a fucking family.
Honestly, most people are like,
you can hold a job.
Okay. I openly speak now to my straight coworkers, like every single one of them, guys and girls, and it's fine.
Tell people I meet, I'm like, I have a husband, and I watch their faces, and some of them don't like it, but no one says anything bad about it.
But it's not like, but trans or drag queen?
Trans or drag queens, they are the ones who have always led the liberation movement to open people's eyes to say, hey, we're okay. We're doing great. You like us. You laugh at us. Don't be nervous about us.
It's
and
fine.
they're always the people who get the most hate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, recently, I'm wearing my kufi, and I'm noticing that there are a lot of gay boys who aren't speaking up about Palestinians being killed and the genocide happening in Palestine. And they're defending Israel's right to self-defense as Israel bombs children and kills infants and children and women and men who have nothing to do with Hamas. And they're trying to defend it. They're like, well, Israel is pro-LGBTQ. No, they're not. That's called pinkwashing. Israel is not pro-gay. They're not pro-queer. What they want is white gay boys to come, and they're always white muscled. They come for the pride. They come to Tel Aviv and be like, oh, Israel
Mommy,
loves
baby.
the gays. No, they don't. Because when they find a Palestinian gay boy, they kidnap them. They blackmail them and say, if you don't tell us secrets about your Palestinian family and the people you know in the community, we're going to out you, and we're going to tell on you so that you get in trouble, so that you might get killed. That's what Israel does. These are the gays that I hate. I am not about these gays. These are the lowercase g gays. They're saying they're gay. They're not queer. What I think we are, and our friends in our community, we are queer. And queer to me means pro-liberation for everyone.
Yeah, it's not even just
it means Black Lives Matter.
Right.
It means pro-Palestine. This is what queer is. It means pro-trans.
It means live your life free and open.
And we want to break systems of oppression.
Yes.
I am tired of just being gay, like lowercase g, like I'm a gay boy, so I go to Pride and I like people who are muscled, and I'm tired of the trans raising a ruckus here in this country and ruining it for all of us. People started finally to accept us, but now because you're trans and gay,
I'm
done with it.
I really think what you say is a really good point.
I think there's a big difference. Sabrina and I were talking. There's a difference between saying I'm queer about a movement, about being pro-liberation for everyone, everyone's rights, and just saying, well, I'm just gay. Like, I don't mean, no, I'm gay. There's a lot of gay conservatives out there who are like pro Ron DeSantis and pro Florida.
Weird. It's so weird.
I see so many gays on Instagram.
Oh, man.
There's this one like John, his name is like John or Johnny. He's a nurse here in Columbus. He's absolutely hideous. All he talks about is Botox and being in Florida and Wilton Manors. And he is constantly posting about like, I have to leave Florida and go back to trash Ohio. And I'm like, no, you don't.
No, you don't. Stay
We
there.
don't want you.
Stay.
We don't want you or your friends. We hate you. We hate people like you because you're ruining it for all of us. The rest of us want to have fun and fully integrate. The rest of us want rights for everyone. You just want rights for white gay boys who are little twinks with ugly faces. And so I'm tired of those types of gays.
I am
I
too.
want people who are queer. We're queer.
Mm-hmm.
We're not gay.
Well, and there's a really good point to be said here. I just want to say is that just because, so people's big excuse is like, oh, it's illegal to be gay in Palestine and da-da-da. But that doesn't mean you should support killing.
Right.
I mean, so
they're like, if you went to Gaza, you would be blown up or killed. I'm like, okay, so that's okay to kill children then?
Right.
So it's all right
what
to
does
bomb
that
children.
have to do with anything?
So 4,000 dead children are
Also,
okay because they don't like gay people.
if you
My own family didn't like, I have family members who don't like gay people.
Right. But if you show, yes.
Do
but
I
if
want
you
them dead?
show up,
Yeah.
But if you show up, it changes people's perspectives. And so, like, I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't do that because if I went there, I'd be dead. Well, okay, but there's so many innocent people that need to be saved right now that it doesn't matter if I'd be dead in there. I need to say something or do something.
Yeah, exactly. We're demanding a ceasefire now. And the reason is because innocent people are dying for absolutely no reason.
It's ridiculous.
I will tell you, when I go to pro-Palestine marches, there are Jews all around me.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
There are
You see the
Jewish
news
people
stories,
marching side by side who are saying Israel does not represent Judaism. Zionism does not represent Judaism.
Israel is literally like
it's a disaster.
It's like a trashy
Their government
step.
is a disaster.
It's like a step brother you never wanted. That's like from a rich family that just gets whatever they want because all they've done is just. I mean,
because daddy gives them money, so they have an attitude problem, and they think they can just do
whatever they want.
I can do whatever I want. It's like,
well, guess
actually,
what?
we don't respect you.
You're gonna be like the Murdoch boy and end up dead.
I think the biggest way that you change hearts and minds is by showing up for everyone.
Yep. Even if they're not for you. That's
even
the
if they're not for you.
And guess what? Who said that? And I hate to say this, but that was Jesus' teachings.
I know. Jesus was Palestinian.
But like literally Jesus would be like, well, I guess if you hate me.
The prostitutes, the tax collectors, the Romans.
Literally, he
didn't
nailed.
condemn anyone. He got nailed to a cross.
Just the story of him. Just think about the story.
Think about this.
Not even necessarily if it's real or not.
Born in a Palestinian city, Bethlehem, Nazareth.
Walked around and was spreading good news and helping people who needed help, knowing very well
the lepers, the blind, the prostitutes,
knowing very well that he was going to be in trouble, and saying, "Well, I don't care about that. I care about people."
Like it's so fun. When you tell the story of Jesus, he was queer.
Oh,
he was surrounded.
so
he was surrounded
queer.
by 12 men that he selected.
He sucked them all off.
He never got married. Back then, you had to be married to be a man. You had to have kids to be a man. You had to have a lineage to be a man. He didn't have that.
Or you were.
He put his mother above everyone else. He put his followers above everyone else.
He put everyone in
picked
front of
12
him.
people. Some of them were the worst people around him.
He knew they were going to betray him, and he
told
still
stories
stood
of
by
the
them.
Good Samaritan who helped someone who was from a different race, a different category than him. He cured the lepers. He cured the blind. People who no one else wanted to touch. He cured them.
No.
Jesus was queer, period. And he was Palestinian. So that's why I think queer is more important than gay. I'm tired of just being like, I'm a gay guy. I'm gay. Well, I'm gay and I don't like the trans. I'm gay and I don't like this.
Well,
Fuck
can I say
off.
something?
I'm tired of the gays. I'm tired
I
of
just
the
want
gays.
to say something though about the word queer. I still have trouble with it sometimes.
I know, and I do too.
So like if I was to go up to my dad and be like, "Yeah, I'm queer,"
I know
it almost come off as like I was joking, like I was making fun of myself, but really it's like so I still
but there's
struggle
a
with that.
reason, and that's because the straights, the
They're
heteronormative
so scared of
people,
us.
they know queer is the worst thing you can be.
But it's actually
queer
not.
is the worst because it's the freest thing you can be. And they don't like freedom. They don't want you to be free. They don't want you to think
stay in the
outside the
system.
box.
Stay
They
in the
don't want you to
system. Stay in
think
the
I
system.
can have a different life.
You're
That's
just
why they
coal
hate
being
queer.
shoved into the engine, and they just need you to keep burning and letting that train keep going.
Make money for me.
But no, it's
keep
like
the children
no.
coming.
I'm sorry, we're gonna actually not do that, and
we're gonna forge a new way. That's what queer people do. So I think we need to all come together and realize if we're queer or if we're gay. And if we're gay, fuck off. We don't want you. Like,
Honestly,
go be straight. Just go be straight.
well, honestly,
just go be straight, but you fuck men. We don't care. If that's all you are.
But just also, let's rewind like at least 15 years and then tell me what's going on. Because 15 years ago, this was not like, we were the trans people. We were the ones who were like,
we were the ones who they
gross,
hated. We were the ones they hated. And what was it? 2004, Ohio passed the anti-gay marriage law.
Literally,
A constitutional
we're talking
amendment.
not even
it's still
fucking 20
in
years
Ohio's
ago.
constitution that two men cannot get married.
Right.
It's still in there. All that stands between
is
us
trying
and
to-
not being allowed to be married is a Supreme Court decision that could easily be overturned by the current Supreme Court. So I don't want to hear that the trans are ruining the movement for us or any of this other bullshit. If you're not queer, fuck off.
Well, it's not even like, here's an idea. Just be nice to people, period. Like, I mean, how hard is that concept?
Right.
How hard is it just to be like a normal human being and just sort of be like,
Like when a trans person comes and tells you who they are and you're going to be like, I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
but you're going to believe a Bible.
But you're going to girl.
And
scene.
We could talk about this all night.
I know.
And so,
I just, that's my sundry. Even
I
though
like
it's
it.
more than a sundry.
It's more
It's
than
a
a
topic.
sundry, and I like it.
But I'm seeing like going forward, I don't want to be around people who just identify as gay only and want to abandon everyone else around them who has supported them their entire lives and who paved the way so that they could exist. I don't want to be around
If you're
you.
going to be oppressed and you don't want to help other oppressed,
Yes,
because
exactly.
it's stupid. Then you're stupid.
If we're oppressed
How do you
by the
expect
system, why are we attacking each other within a system that oppresses us?
Why are we
attack the system? Attack the system.
You're gonna fuck my slutty little mouth.
I'm not actually a fan.
I am a fan.
Girl, fuck!
This has been another episode of Not Well. 614-721-5336.
614-721-5336.
And
Leave us a
we
voicemail.
really want to hear about the cock cages. So if that's something you can call.
Tell
and
us
just
about cock
pros and
cage.
cons. Okay.
Maybe it's great.
What's
Maybe
about
we
it?
were
What-
going to love it. If we
what
try
about
it, we
it?
might
What-
love it.
Which one should we
I
buy?
could see me loving it, but like,
I
I want to
see,
know
like,
if
in
you
a
get hard, what happens?
Yeah, that's actually my problem too. Because
I'm
I'm a
worried. I'm
Cialis,
worried.
so
I'm yeah. Like what happens
with
if you get
Cialis,
hard?
when I get hard, I can't get unhard a lot. So I'm wondering if it's gonna like cut off my circulation. Or am I gonna break the cock?
What if you're just you don't get
That's
hard?
kinda hot,
What if you just
actually.
don't get hard because you're like I'm in control?
what if-
I'm controlled by whoever controls my cock cage.
Or what if I bust out of the cock cage getting hard? That's kind of hot though too. Like if it broke off. it'd be
And
like,
as you bust
oh,
out, cum's going
fuck.
everywhere.
Oh.
Just cum.
I was watching somebody with a cock cage on who was coming from shoving a dildo in his ass.
Oh, I like that.
I'm like, I wish I was that easy to please.
Yeah, I can't.
So
that
it's-
wouldn't work
it's a
for me.
Prozac.
It's not going to work.
All right, everybody. Have a great week. We love you. We'll see you around. And if